RDAllen right here, and welcome back to Upper Mississippi River Valley here in Farming Simulator 22. We still have most of our equipment lined up here yet from last episode. I'm sure we'll be getting into that here a little bit here this episode. My plan is to hopefully go harvest the field across from our farmyard here. We're going to be starting on that here. We got a beautiful looking field of, I guess it says there's some weeds in there, but a beautiful looking field of oats here. Should be about ready to harvest. We got a header that fell off the trail there last episode. Yeah, so we're just we'll just drag it. My plan was to leave it on the trail, but then when we were ready to harvest, just back it up to the gate here and be ready to hook it up. But yeah, well, gotta love Giants physics, right? The headers just fall off the trailers. At least the in-game headers tend to stay on their trailers nowadays. The modded headers, well, yeah, good luck with that, right? Anyway. Let's go grab a combine, Evan. We're going to start harvesting. And by the way, I should mention, too, last episode there, of course, actually, I should probably leave that connected and move that first here. Let's, where are we going to put this? That is a good question. I don't think this farmyard is quite large enough for all the equipment we have, to be honest, Evan, but we'll make the best of what we can here. See how it goes. So for now, let's just park this down here, and in the future, we might have to look at expanding our farmyard here a little bit. But for now, like I said, we're going to make do. Speaking of farmyard, by the way, I don't remember if I mentioned this here last episode or not, Evan. But I'm up at the Century Farm here. There are, I don't know, is there 3, 4, half a dozen different farmyards on this map? We got the Dairy Farm. There's the Dry Creek Ranch, the Valley Bluff Farm. You got Circle Farms, the Blank Acres Farm. I think Circle, that is the default one, if I remember correctly. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's the default one. You got your ethanol plant there. And then I think there's, Buffalo Hill Ranch, just one across the river there as well. And of course, Upper Mississippi River Valley, I think we can all make an assumption as to what river that is, right? Yep, that it would be the Mississippi River, I'm sure. I'm assuming that's what this is. This map is based in Iowa, by the way, so this is an Iowa map. I'm trying to think the last time I've played on a map based in Iowa. I can remember back, I believe it was Farming Simulator 15, I think I played on an Iowa map. I don't know if we've ever played on one since, so possibly I just don't remember. Oh, anyway, I mentioned about the field there too, Evan. We went ahead and fertilized this field here since last episode as well. So hopefully that'll bump up our yield here a little bit. Again, we are playing with the precision farming mod. So we are making use of that here on this map. And if we go check this out here, didn't I buy? Oh, wrong one. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. We did go ahead and purchase the soil information here for this field. Oh, yes. Need to unfold. Fine. And again, if you're maybe new to this series, Evan, you kind of would have to have watched the last series to know where all this equipment we have came from. For those of you who watched the last series, we did kind of a contracting series there on Genesee County, New York. Highly recommend trying that gameplay style, by the way. For those of you who've never tried it, you should really give it a try sometime. We started with absolutely nothing. Now, you wouldn't necessarily have to start with absolutely nothing. You could start with whatever starting equipment you wanted to, right? But we did just contracts on that map, only contracts, and we made our way around pretty much the entirety of the map. I'm sure there were a few fields here and there we never touched, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Highly recommend that gameplay style for those of you who've never tried that before, like I was saying. And then what are we doing? No, I didn't want to hire a worker. Just turn on. There we go. And I suppose we could put some straw here. Should be, I think I changed that over. Yep, there we go. Excellent. And basically what we did, Evan, we took all the equipment we earned from the previous map, and we brought it over to this map with a few slight changes. And I know I did leave out a few pieces of equipment as well, Evan. Some of that was on purpose. Like, we had a tow-behind fertilizer spreader. It was like, I've got 2 self-propelled sprayer spreaders now. Like, do I really need a tow-behind one, Evan? I don't know. If we need it, we'll buy another one. I don't think it's really that expensive. There we go. Yeah, see if we do a little better job turning. I remember the 50-foot header here. There we go. I like that a little better. Make our way around the outside edge of the field here first. Yes, I see you in there, weeds. And again, like I mentioned, I don't know if you can do anything about the weeds here in this stage or not. Same thing when it comes to the fertilizer. Now, the fertilizer one I've found, usually if you just buy the field, a lot of times you can put fertilizer on it. It doesn't always work, but as I've said many, many times before, it is definitely worth a try, in my opinion. If you can buy the field and put fertilizer on it, again, it might not quite double your yield, but it's going to be significantly better, right? So definitely worth trying, if you ask me. Going back to our equipment too, like I said, tow behind spreader. We didn't buy our grain truck either. That's maybe something we could look at buying one of those back. Maybe I suppose a grain truck might come in handy. I'm not sure. Although we got 4 trucks now, but like, do I really need 4 trucks for this? And we got 2 combines too. So I'm wondering if what we should really do, one is like sell a combine, sell maybe 2 trucks, sell probably both cotton harvesters, and buy some more land. I think that would be a better choice. You folks, let me know down in the comments and let me know. I'm thinking that would be the better choice. At least, at the very least, I would probably sell both cotton harvesters. I think we're maxed out on the loan here at the moment, right? Yeah, we're maxed out. We got a $1.26 million loan here at the moment, so $1.25 million. Yeah, we're kind of high on the loan. Which, we do have a fair amount of money sitting in the bank here at the moment as well, so that's nothing to complain about there either. But yeah, if we sold both cotton harvesters, I don't remember how much those cost, but that'll probably be probably close to $1 million between both of them. Although once we sell them, we're not going to get, what we paid $500,000 for them. We're probably going to get $400,000, but still, $400,000 is $400,000, right? And again, being an Iowa-based map, I don't think we're going to need any cotton harvesters. Not to say we couldn't plant cotton on this map if we wanted to, but being Iowa, now somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they really do cotton in Iowa, do they? Ooh, that's not a very good yield right here, is it? I wonder if that fertilizer really did not get applied to the field here. Go back to our precision farming. It is taking the fertilizer away, that is for sure. So we're going from whatever we have on the field now to like 0, huh? That's kind of weird. Seems really weird. And usually doesn't just take it right down to 0, does it? I guess, whatever. pH, yeah, pH is going down a little bit. Actually, pH, how is the pH in general here on this field? Oh, yeah, the pH value is bad. Nitrogen's perfect, though, so that's good. Oh, and just like that, we're into green. Much better yield. Weird. Okay, cool, whatever. Wonder if the lime and maybe the field needs to be plowed. We'll have to see once that one. And this is, by the way, currently the only field that we own, by the way. So that's why I'm suggesting we should maybe look at selling some of our equipment. And of course, once we're done harvesting this field, I will have the oats and stuff off of it. We can sell that. We are outputting the straw as well. We do have a baler, by the way. I don't know if you folks noticed that or not, but I did forget to buy the baler here last episode. And I remembered that here. It's like, oh, wait a minute. You know what? We did have a baler. So I went ahead and bought that baler back. We had the Fent Square baler, which we never actually really got to use there on the Genesee County, New York series. I know there were a lot of people that wanted to see some baling, but again, we never really got around to that because, well, there was no baling contracts. And then the little bit of baling we did try to do, it didn't work. So we had a baler. I don't know if we ever had anything to pick up bales with, though. That might be something we'll have to look into. Yeah. Well, we do have the trailer for picking up the cotton bales. I guess, well, that probably doesn't help us a whole lot. We can maybe sell that one, buy the square bale one. That's probably what we'll have to do. Yeah, I'm going to fix that, too. Just my preference. I always like to have course play set to, disable the mouse click for that, so that doesn't just open. Just my preference, anyway. Also, is this side of the field straight? Oh, kind of looks like it might be, Evan. Does that mean I can set up? No, it's not straight. Okay, I just looked at the map. Never mind. I just had visions of GPS. That's all, Evan. Fine, folks that have watched the channel for a while, you know there's one mod that Randy always says he cannot live without. GPS. Mind you, I don't maybe talk about it as much as I used to back in previous versions of the game, Evan. probably the reason for that is that GPS was much simpler in some regards. And not to mention you have to buy it. So like it automatically came on all the equipment that was drivable, right? With this GPS, now you have to buy it, which is kind of makes sense, right? Though in some ways, I mean, I do think maybe the GPS should be a little bit cheaper in the game because a lot of times you can interchange that between vehicles. Oh, yeah, that's what the mod author set the price to, so okay. And of course, by the way, we're running the John Deere X9 1100 here. If you didn't notice here or didn't see the last episode of it, we do have a second combine there. That is the John Deere S780. That one is on tracks. I believe it has about the same size grain tank, by the way. Or the same size extensions, I think it is. These are not the largest extensions you can put on the combine, by the way. I just kind of went like a nice middle-sized, kind of a nice looking, oh, we miscropped. Nope, that'll never do. It's in contract work. I've got to get all the crop, right? Oh, actually, okay. Sorry, I've been backing up here again. I just want to show you folks. Look at that header as it flexes, right? That's kind of cool, isn't it? See how that header flexes like that? Yeah, now if the normal in-game header, that header be sticking straight out, we'd probably miss the crop because it wouldn't be able to flex down in there. Maybe it would get it, maybe not. Hard to say. But I can say the mod author that made this header, I think, did a really good job. Now, there are a few complaints with this header. It doesn't lock on to the header trailers. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I don't know. Anyone watching, have you had success getting this header to lock onto any of the header trailers or any header trailers it fits better on? If you have, let me know. Be very much appreciated. It's the header trailer we're using now. It sits on it, everyone. And for the most part, it will stay on it most of the time. Emphasis on most of the time because there's times where it definitely falls off. As you folks have probably seen. I've had it fall off more than a few times. Even we already had it fall off on this map. Twice, actually. Fell off once on the way here. We had to go find it. And then when I pulled into this field, it fell off again. Actually, I forget. I think I missed getting that on camera. When I was literally about to push record, and I think that's when it fell off, if I remember correctly. So I don't think you folks actually got to see it. But, oh well. Okay, let's see once here. Is this 0 degrees? Nope. Boy, I'm always getting that wrong, aren't I? This is 90 degrees. Okay. Get a nice GPS line set up. Oh, now we're feeling right at home, everyone. Nothing like a harvest with a nice GPS setup. Harvesting some oats. Look at how much we're going to have to get a trailer in here. We are almost full. And just a reminder, as I said last episode, being that this is a new series, if there's anything in particular you folks would like to see on this map, let me know. Also, oh, we are full. Also, if you have any suggestions for equipment, let me know. Throw them down in the description there as well. I mean, I think we're pretty well all set with equipment at the moment, but if there's any other equipment you think I should need or switch out to, like I said, let me know. Let's, we'll just tab here. Sure, it'll bring us to one of the pieces of equipment up here. Go grab one of these trailers. But again, like I said, we've got 4 trailers and 4 trucks. We have 1 field at the moment, so I'm thinking at least 2 trucks can go. Combine can maybe go. Both cotton harvesters. I don't know. The rest of the equipment, I mean, to be honest, we could probably even get rid of a sprayer if we wanted to, because, like, we got 2 sprayers. Or 2 drivable, I don't know what you would call those necessarily. The body unit, right? Let's see. I'm playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo as to which one opens the cover on this particular trailer. I was going to guess Z, but actually it's the standard N key here in this case, I guess. Minor quibble there, in my opinion, with some mod authors. I mean, some mod authors like to set their covers to open with the Z key, while Giant's default key is the N key for all of its trailers, which won't be so bad if they're all the same, but then you get in-game piece of equipment that's opening with N, and then you get the modded one that's like, nope, that one's going to be Z, and then you go to the next one, which is like, really? Can we not just, like, pick one and stick with it? Oh, well. And then, of course, it doesn't show it up in the help menu, so that's really annoying, right? Okay, it's not the standard key, but then you don't show it to us in the help. Really? Nope. My GPS line is over. I didn't realize it was over that far. My bad there, trailer. Anyway, let's head over to the comment section here, see what you folks had to say here about last episode. And by the way, of course, hope you folks are enjoying the Upper Mississippi River Valley. I should mention here again, real quick before I read the comments, Evan. I have not actually played on this map before, believe it or not, Evan. This will be my first time, like, actually doing a proper playthrough on the map. I should say I have played on the map before, just have not, like, really done a whole lot. Just a little bit of quick playing around, that's about it. So this will be an actual playthrough on the map. And by the way, link is down below in the description if you want to check this map out. Highly recommend doing so, by the way. This is, I'm sure, a PC-only map. It is a 4X map here again, so playing on another larger map, just like Genesee County, New York. Anyway, like I was saying, to the comments, everyone. Tim Lee was saying, great video. I was thinking you should get some dairy cows. Iowa is mainly a dairy cow state. That is definitely a potential option there, if you ask me, everyone. We do have I think that's the dairy farm. Although, if we do dairy cows, we're probably really on the wrong yard for this. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I think, yeah, we do have cows over here, too. So we could do some cows. I don't know how big that particular cow barn is, but actually, it's right in front of us there. So we could do some dairy. That would certainly be an option. JDT was saying, great video, and you might want to try the anhydrous ammonia as the map is set up for it, with buying point at the Tractor Supply Co. by the dealership. Well, we might have to check that out, everyone. Might just have to check that out. Anhydrous ammonia, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is typically something that is injected into corn. And when I say injected, it's injected down the rows of the corn there. I don't know if they really use it with other crops so much. Yeah, not sure on that one. I know at least around here, corn is primarily what anhydrous is used for. And again, it is a fertilizer. Case IH. He's got a whole bunch more to his name. I'm just going to call him Case IH. Was saying, can you get a Case IH Magnum? Ew, red tractor? Nasty. What do you want to get a red tractor for? We'll have to see what's up. Maybe we'll get a red tractor at some point. We will have to see. Willards was saying, great video as always. Hey, thank you very much for that. Hetcher was also saying, good video, great map. I tried DJ's maps before, really great maps. But the 3 500 capacity cattle barns is too much for me. Oh, come on now, only 500? For those of you who watch the channel for a while, you know we've done many thousands of cattle in the past. I do not remember for the life of me what our record is. I know Farming Simulator 19, Evan, we had a lot of cows. And when I say a lot, I do mean a lot of cows. Don't think we've really done that here in Farming Simulator 22 yet, setting any records, but pretty sure it was Farming Simulator 19. Evan. We had a significant amount of cows, and I don't remember the name of the map again. Maybe have to ask if our channel historian remembers. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure we had well over 10,000 cows. Skeezix, hopefully I pronounced his name right here, said, good choice of maps. I've been playing on this map for a while. Haven't seen any cotton. It is Iowa after all, which, like I was saying, it seems like just selling the cotton harvesters would be a good way to go. But you was saying, but at least you have the Case IH harvesters, not those green abominations. Green abominations. I must be talking about the fence stuff. Yep. Personally, I'd probably call the red things abominations as well. Now, of course, I mean, if you get the right colored green, which obviously this right here is the right colored green, then you're good, right? Christopher was saying, good video, keep it up. Hey, thank you very much for that. Killing Fritz was saying, what version of the unit convert mod do you have? I went to the author's Facebook page to get the latest version, and it still doesn't work properly. I am not sure what version of the unit convert mod I have. I thought it was the one. Isn't it on the official Farming Simulator mod hub now? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was on the official Farming Simulator mod hub. And as I've said before, like a lot of the mods I have nowadays, that's where I get them from. So if you're wondering where a mod came from, Evan, like, go look at the official Farming Simulator mod hub. That's where a lot of them came from. Now, that's, of course, not where this map came from. That is, again, linked down below here, but... Oh, wow, does that line up with the GPS? That is impressive. And remember, we had the GPS lined up on the other side of the field there, and it actually lines up with the road down here. Wow, how often does that happen? Well, I think we get this last headland finished up, and that'll be 2, and that should be enough, at least for myself, to turn around anyway. Hired workers in course play might be like, no. Speaking of hired workers in course play, by the way, what is Oats selling for here? That was, again, I'm probably going to be talking about this here a little bit. Keep going back to our previous series, but when you do a contract, it's just... like a completely different play style here. So with contracts, obviously, I'm just like straight up selling our crop. As soon as we get it off the field, it's going straight to the sell point, right? That's the way it works with the contracts. But now that we're back to our own map here, everyone, it might not be advantageous here for me to sell the oats here. Now, that looks like a pretty good price to me, but yeah, I mean, according to this, I should really probably be waiting until January to sell it here. We're hitting about 1,900 there. Right at the moment, and this is something I've always said about, like, there's really not a scale here per se. I mean, there sort of is, because it does have like 1,125 down here and 1,921 up here. So I guess there technically is a scale, but still. We're currently in the month of August, which is, yeah, okay, like literally the worst time to sell. So really, I probably would want to put these in storage, wait, and then sell them. I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not, because again, some money here for some more fields, I think would probably be the most advantageous. And fields on this map apparently are not cheap. They are significantly more expensive. So if you play Genesee County, New York, Evan, the fields on that map, I would say, are cheap. Like 4X map, so most of the maps are big. Or most of the fields, I'm sorry, are big. And the fields are still cheap. Like, you can get fields for sub 100,000, no problem. This map, everyone, yeah, be prepared to spend the big bucks, because, again, they are expensive on this map. Cameron Lawton was saying hi. Wow, there, Cameron, hi back. Oh, what are the chances we can make it around to the truck again and unload? That'd be kind of nice. Put a bigger grain tank on it. That's what they always say, right? 460 bushels on this particular one here, if I recall correctly. Oh, missed a spot. Missed a spot. I don't know if our field quality manager is even alive anymore after the last map. All the heart attacks, strokes, and aneurysms he probably had. Oh, a couple more missing stocks. Oops. Oh, well, they really don't add up to much. I think what we'll do, Evan, we'll get past the truck here a little bit. We'll stop back up and unload here. Then we can just continue going up and down the field and around here. Actually, yeah, we're probably just going to start going up and down the field here now at this point. That's a little bit further here. Actually, we could just maybe wait till we're 100% full, maybe. Yeah, we're almost full. Almost there. Yeah, there we go. Nope. Fight back out. There we go. Oh boy, unloading. Well, actually, I guess we're not quite unloading right on the door, are we? Kind of looks like we were, but not quite. That is always something that's, I guess, kind of considered a no-no. At least when you have no crop already in the trailer. Now, once there's some in the trailer, then it's probably fine. But you initially, when you don't want to just unload straight on top of the door, most farmers, they tend to aim for the sides here. These nice sloped sides. That's where you want to start your unloading. So either front, probably front. I guess you can do the back too. But usually you want to do the front of it. You want to get a little weight on those drive wheels here on the trucks. Drive over our mountain of straw here. That, of course, Evan, going back to the whole truck conversation, that's always a really important thing when it comes to trucks. Trying to get enough weight up in front of the trailer so you're actually putting weight on the drive axles. Because otherwise, Evan, if you look at a normal truck, it's kind of hard to see from here, but if you look at a normal truck there, the back end where the drive axles are, there's really not much for weight, Evan. Like, just the truck itself, most of the weight is up front on the front tires with the motor. And then the back, Evan, just, pretty much frame and, throw some mud flaps or something on some tires. And that is all the weight you have there. So that's, again, why trailer, flat bed, whatever it might be, you want that weight up front on top of those drive axles. Grain trailer like we got there, of course, load the front first. Or if you got multiple hoppers, again, load the front one first, usually. Same thing a lot of times goes with the unload, Evan. You unload the rear one first, so you keep your weight up on the drives yet. Okay, well, I've been looking at the time here. I think it's about time to wrap it up here for this episode. So that's enough going round and round the field. We'll come back next episode. I'll probably finish this field up here off camera. And yeah, we'll see what we end up doing here next episode. Again, this is our own field. So actually, you know what we could probably do, Evan? We get to maybe look at baling this straw here. I think that'd be a good, well, I don't know if that'd be good, but it'll give us something to do. Let's put it that way. So again, Evan, thanks for watching. You folks have any comments and or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.